So hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the freshest and most chaotic tier lists in the Roblox anime universe, the anime fruit tier list. This game throws you into battles where every fruit, ability, and awakening can completely change the outcome of your run. Some powers feel like secret nukes disguised as fruits, while others, well, they feel like you bit into a lemon and immediately regretted your life choices. With so many abilities evolving into V2 forms, elemental upgrades, sword-based evolutions, and hybrid forms, it's easy to get lost and waste hours grinding for a fruit that can't carry its own weight. That's where this guide steps in. We've broken down everything from the weakest filler abilities all the way up to the destructive S-tier monsters, giving you the full roadmap to domination. Before we jump into the ranking, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another tier list or breakdown. Seriously, every click powers the channel up more than a fully awakened Dark V2. Grab your snacks, tighten your headbands, and lock in, because we're about to dissect every fruit from D-tier bottom feeders to S-tier power fantasies. Whether you're a casual grinder or a competitive min-maxer chasing the perfect build, this list will show you exactly what to unlock, what to skip, and what to re-roll faster than a speed fruit user spamming dashes. Alright, let's begin with D-tier. These are the fruits you can technically roll, but they make you wonder why you bothered when the next banner hits. Players use them when nothing better is available, but beyond early grinding, they fall off hard. Now, let's talk about air. Players pick air when they just want a simple fruit to mess around with early islands. Its abilities are mediocre. Okay mobility, low damage, and no real scaling. During fights, it feels like pecking at zombies. Not bad, but hardly strong. Definitely replace once you get anything with real punch. Now, let's talk about barrier. Barrier's defensive, but that's its only perk. Players use it to block some hits, but the damage output is weak, and its utility doesn't justify staying equipped when better fruits drop. Good for beginners who need survivability, not for those chasing high DPS. Now, let's talk about Monarch. Monarch has a regal name, but in practice, it struggles. Its abilities are slow and lack burst, making it underwhelming for both wave clearing and boss fights. Players often get it early, but unless they re-roll, they'll swap out quickly once they get a more aggressive fruit. Moving up to C tier, these fruits feel more balanced. They aren't the very worst, and you can make them work early mid-game, but they lack the raw power or scaling to carry you deep into harder content on their own. Now, let's talk about water. Players use water for its utility in rotational play and its balanced damage. It's not going to one-shot bosses, but it helps keep DPS consistent. During early islands, water performs decently, but later on its scaling makes it feel average. Now, let's talk about Bomb. Players pick Bomb for strong AoE and burst potential. It's fun and flashy. Early game it clears packs well. However, cooldowns and scaling hold it back in the late game. You'll use it to combo early, but soon enough, you'll need something more sustainable. Now let's talk about Ice. Players use Ice for control and burst. It allows you to freeze or slow enemies, giving you a window to reposition or burst. In early mid-game, Ice feels powerful, but when enemy HP is high, its scaling lags behind legendary fruits. Now let's talk about Smoke. Players grab Smoke for some stealthy utility. Its damage is low and predictable, and the defensive options don't outweigh the lack of firepower. Useful for exploration and safe grinding, not for boss melting. Now, let's talk about Thunder Base. Players pick Thunder for its simple playstyle, decent speed, moderate damage. It's flashy, but when you get Thunder Vibe 2, it feels like a downgrade to stick with the base. Great early, but replace quickly. Now, let's talk about Flame Base. Players use Flame for strong early burst. The AoE and damage feel satisfying, but late game scaling suffers. It's a classic fun early choice that won't carry you through endgame. Moving on, now we hit B tier. These fruits are legitimately usable. They bring decent DPS or utility, and they start to feel meaningful in the mid-game grind. Not top meta, but if you have them, they're far from useless. Now, let's talk about Thunder Vibe 2. Players pick Thunder Vibe 2 for its insane DPS, AoE, and range. According to Destructoid, this fruit offers significantly more power than base Thunder. Destructoid, it's great for both farming waves and dealing with bosses, but it's not quite S unless you perfect its rotation. Now, let's talk about Flame 5-2. Players use Flame 5-2 for explosive AoE and burst damage. The upgraded fire attacks hit harder and more reliably than its base version, making it a solid mid-high choice. Still, its cooldowns and resource costs can be tough to manage in long boss fights. Now, let's talk about Six Eyes. Players pick Six Eyes for its critical hits, strong burst, and high damage combos. It's especially good when paired with fast weapons that let you leverage its high hit potential. While not S tier, it's definitely a valuable pick for endgame farming. Now, let's talk about Dark Base. Players use Base Dark for good damage and decent AoE. It's not as powerful as Dark V2, but it's more accessible. Great for mid-game where you want a mix of control and burst. Now, let's talk about Light. Players pick Light for range play and safe attacks. The combo potential is nice, and it helps in high-pressure grinding where you need to keep distance. Its scaling is solid, but not the strongest among top-tier fruits. Now, let's talk about Sand. Players use Sand for slow but powerful attacks. Its strength is in control. You can manipulate terrain and enemy positions slightly, but its damage doesn't scale as aggressively as V2 fruits. Useful in coordinated play, less so solo. Now, let's talk about Love Love. Players pick Love Love for its healing potential and utility in mixed fights. It's not just DPS, so the support value makes it a surprising mid-tier pick. If used right, it can outlast or out-heal many aggressive fruits. Now we climb to A tier. These fruits are strong, efficient, and impactful in a variety of situations. Players use them to push content, climb, or run boss farms. Not quite the craziest, but they're very respectable. Now, let's talk about Ice V2. Players grab Ice V2 for its improved control, AoE, and scaling. With upgraded freezing capabilities, it can slow or immobilize targets, giving you huge windows for high damage. It's powerful, strategic, and one of the best for both wave clearing and boss damage. Now, let's talk about Leo. Players use Leo for powerful single-target burst and movement synergy. Its abilities hit hard and frame perfectly for high-skill plays. It's exceptional for focused fights, though lacking a little in pure AoE. Now, let's talk about Three Swords. Players pick Three Swords for its mobility and multi-strike potential. This fruit lets you execute fast combos with good reach, making it ideal for players who like to dance around targets. Solid for both PvE and high-skill PvP. Now, let's talk about Saiyan. Players use Saiyan for raw boost in power and movement. When active, it enhances your overall stats, making it a go-to for extended grinding or burst phases. Not ideal for chill farming, but great when things get serious. Now, let's talk about Glint Glint. Players grab Glint Glint for flashy moves and area utility. It has good range, decent cooldowns, and the visual flare matches its power. Useful for mixing control and burst. Now, let's talk about Curse. Players use Curse for dark-themed high burst, AoE, and scaling. Its upgraded abilities hit hard, and when combined with the right weapon or playstyle, it can rival legendary fruits. Finally, we reach S tier, the fruits that define the meta. These are the choices you chase, the ones that can carry you through every island, raid, and nightmare boss. Players who master these fruits command the game's most efficient rotations, deal insane DPS, and dominate their peers. Now, let's talk about Thunder Breath. According to Destructoid, players use Thunder Breath for its OP DPS, AoE, and unmatched range. Destructoid. It's aggressive, flexible, and incredibly deadly when fully upgraded. If you get this fruit, every fight becomes about maximizing burst and staying aggressive. Now let's talk about Squid. Players grab Squid for its strong control, ranged attacks, and scaling potential. It's one of the rare fruits that combines area damage with consistent burst. Perfect for boss fights and heavy mob waves. Very few fruits match its balance. Now, let's talk about Dark V2. Players use Dark V2 for maximum AoE, high DPS, and powerful dark-based abilities. Destructoid calls out its wide explosion attacks and strong reach as key strengths. When optimized, this fruit is a boss-cleaning monster. And that wraps up our full anime fruit tier list. Whether you're channeling pure destruction with Thunder Breath, pulling off crazy mobility with Squid, or dominating the battlefield with Dark V2, the top tiers speak for themselves. These abilities don't just win fights, they redefine how you play. The mid-tiers offer reliable progress for grinders, and the lower tiers, well, they're great if you enjoy pain or just want to challenge yourself. If this guide helped you plan your next build, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more tier lists, and drop a comment telling me which fruit carried you the hardest. Until next time, stay strong, stay efficient, and keep dominating the world of anime fruit.